So I usually say, if you don't want your business out there, stay away from the public. Stay away from social media. Keep your relationships in check privately. Because the truth is, whether we like it or not, whether it's our business or not, certain things are going to be shown on the internet.
If I recall, in 2021, you did the same shit with Laila Charani, your Moroccan wife. The point she said she was done, she moved her things and went to Morocco. You took two of her kids, leaving the little one at home, and she went back to Morocco. She struggled, attempted modeling and everything, then came back. I'm sure they cajoled her into apologizing. I don't blame them.
My people, so many people have aired their opinion. They have said what they think the problem is between Nwoko and our Nollywood actress Regina Daniel. A lot of things has gone south. So many people are blaming the girl for accepting to marry a man as old as her own father. Why many blames are going to the mother of Regina Daniel for giving out her young daughter to marry a man that is as in twice her age, a man old enough to even be her own grandfather. Guys, I want you people to watch this video with me and see what this our lady said, and also our Nollywood actress Georgina Onoha, who now resides in America, what she has to say concerning the case between Regina Daniel and her husband Nwoko.
If I recall, in 2021, you did the same shit with Laila Charani, your Moroccan wife. The point she said she was done, she moved her things and went to Morocco. You took two of her kids, leaving the little one at home, and she went back to Morocco. She struggled, attempted modeling and everything, then came back. I'm sure they cajoled her into apologizing. I don't blame them. You married these young, impressionable, vulnerable children whose parents decide to sell them at the altar of an old man like you because of money, because there's really nothing fanciable about you outside of your money. You take these little girls, you marry them. All of a sudden, when they turn 20 something, they start acting their age, or they begin to register displeasure with how you're treating them, allegedly in your home. You come out, you call them drug addicts, you call them prostitutes, you say they're sleeping with other men. Whereas you do the same thing with a whole lot of shenanigans going on. I'm no fan of Regina Daniels. In short, I don't blame that little girl. I blame her stupid mother, who sold her innocent child at the altar of an old ancient of days because of money. This is the kind of society we live. So I will ask the Nigerian government, if this little girl is accusing a lawmaker of domestic violence, I think it's time the federal government looks into it. If it means Senator Ned stepping aside until a proper investigation is done into this domestic violence, because it's not just because it's a marital issue. He's a state senator. The brother just alleged him hitting the girl with a gun. Those are huge. And him coming out to claim that the girl is a drug addict and he knows her dealer, I think is another crime. That under your roof as a senator, your wife and her siblings are peddling drug and you did not report them to the authority. You are an irresponsible man to even put out search about your wife. That's what you do to little girls you marry. When you give them money, you lure them in, you put a chokehold on them, so that by the time they decide to leave you, they have nothing to fall back other than to come back to you because of Stockholm Syndrome. And let me say this to every Nigerian man. Don't go and marry a child and expect her to not act like a child. Where I live, when a 60-something-year-old man begins to court a 16-year-old girl, it is termed pedophilia. These men are good at preying and grooming these young girls. In Regina's own case, her mother sold her to you for money. A young, beautiful, brilliant girl. So she was given to you whole, but you're sending her back to the society, tagging her a drug addict.
So I usually say, if you don't want your business out there, stay away from the public. Stay away from social media. Keep your relationships in check privately. Because the truth is, whether we like it or not, whether it's our business or not, certain things are going to be shown on the internet and a lot of people are going to comment about it. I personally don't like speaking about people's relationship, but this one pinches me the wrong way. Now, we have all known for years that Regina was married to who she's married to, and the truth is that a lot of people always attacked her and came for her, and a girl in her situation will always find ways to defend herself, whether she's happy in her marriage or not happy in her marriage. People are now making fun of her with the whole Lamborghini. Better to be in a Lamborghini than be with a poor man. Let's be completely clear about one thing. Dating a poor man is one of the most difficult things to do. First of all, half of the poor men out there do not choose partners that they want. They choose what they can afford or what can help them at the moment. I've been in that situation before, where you date someone and you try to lift them up and it turns abusive, it gets crazy and you're stuck. So thanks to culture right now, a lot of women want to be with successful people, but at the same time, you have to know what you're getting into. Now, for all those that are crashing out and having negative things to say about this young girl, let's speak about Nigerian marriages in a whole. 95% of Nigerian men are going to cheat on you, whether today, 1 year from now, or even on your day of marriage. 10% of those are going to use you for rituals. 20-30% of those are going to bring an STD into the family. You probably die younger than you expect to from that. Most of them will have babies outside that marriage, maybe even 40% of those. Some you might know, some you might not know. Most of them are married to you just because they can't actually marry the partners they want. Most men are gay and are choosing to stay in marriages just for societal looks. Most men are going to ship their wives out, just so they have free access to do whatever they want to do back home here. Most men are also going to be raising children that are not theirs. Let's just even put that at 20% when it comes to Nigerian DNA. If not 50% of women are going to be abused in their relationships because men feel like they're superior. And most of them are going to end up dead because of that situation. Now, the list goes on and on. Now, when you look at this young woman on the screen right now, the truth is I completely feel sorry for her. I don't want to use the word I blame the mother, because this is a word that is thrown very harshly, but I am sorry, there's no parent in their right mind that would permit for a young girl at that age to get married to the kind of man she got married to. That is not a husband for an 18, 19-year-old girl. That is a grandfather figure. That is a teacher figure. But let's even speak about mothers in general in Nigeria. A lot of mothers literally, I don't want to say sell their kids, but use their kids as a means of making money. And mind you, I am not referring to her mother because I don't know them personally. I don't care about that. I'm speaking about what goes around. A lot of parents use their kids as a financial means to make their lives comfortable. I would always tell my daughter this: listen, your 20s are a time for you to educate yourself, get your workflow going, get to enjoy life and experience life. I don't personally believe in that whole let's get into a very deep and serious relationship when you don't even know yourself. This idea that once you turn 18 you become an adult is completely bonkers, because even a lot of adults in their 40s still don't know how to behave, still are learning a lot of things. So how do you expect a 19-year-old, a 20-year-old to know exactly what they want for their lives? The way the system is, we are pushing children out of the house and expecting them to be full-grown adults, and it doesn't make sense. And when it now comes to things as serious as a commitment like marriage, that is supposed to be a forever thing. You do not expect a young girl under 20 or 25 to have the mental capacity to deal with an older gentleman. I don't care how much money you make. I don't care what you give. First of all, let's speak about physical attraction. If you're going to spend the rest of your life with someone, you need to be physically attracted to them. Second of all, just because you're rich, so that is your money. This is why I always even teach my daughter, never, as you grow up, look at somebody else's wealth and assume it is yours. It is in their bank account, not mine. She made a very sad statement like, in my house I am a queen, but in here I am a nobody. And she doesn't have anything to her name, basically. So all the jewelries, all the cars, all the trips and everything, all those are just a facade, basically. And then, as to be expected, her partner comes out and tries to discredit her so that, people wouldn't take her seriously. Oh, she's on drugs, she's on this. But why wouldn't she be on drugs though? Let's be real. Let's be 100% real. You think it is easy? A girl who hasn't experienced life, who hasn't seen the world, to be stuck in a relationship. See, money will tire you at the point, because there will be a point where you can buy whatever you want to buy. You can travel wherever you want to go to, and you will be miserable. You will be miserable because you have no physical attraction to the person you're with. Instead of you to be in a partnership with your husband, it's almost like I'm the boss, you're just the, go-through person. I'm sorry, I would always say it. Young girls should focus on their lives, get an education, travel, explore life, fill your field, and make your own money. It is so crucial. Make your own money, because see, listen, when situations like this arise, you can walk out. End up marrying somebody who understands you, who you have good communication with. He doesn't have to be beautiful or statistically beautiful, but someone that becomes your person, someone you can communicate with, talk to, joke around. You cannot get married to someone that, as a woman, if you're marrying someone that is more than 5 years older than you, you're dooming yourself for failure. And I know this also falls into the cultural way of life in Nigeria. It is so wrong. I mean, we still have people, they are fighting to stop letting kids' marriages happen. Like, why? The fact that even an older person at that age could find a young girl attractive, that to me is very sickening. And then there's no way, like, no matter how much wealth is being thrown your way, there's no way you're not going to feel like a prisoner, because you're just their property. There would never be any respect in that relationship, because he feels he is superior. And as far as the family has accepted it, he has no rights. He doesn't feel like he needs to respect them at all. As a public figure, no marriage is comfortable. Sometimes marriages have issues. As a public figure, you should know how to control your impulses to degrade your partner online. At the end of the day, this girl was showcased at every event. She literally was a trophy wife. Do you understand? She was showcased like I said, these topics are not our personal problem, right? But at the same time, we are raising girls. We are teaching. This generation is full of young girls that are very impressionable, and they're seeing these things and they're thinking, oh, this is the lifestyle I want. No, that is not the lifestyle you want. And that is why a lot of people should speak out on issues like this, because we need to raise our children better. We need to also allow them make their mistakes and help them come out of it the right kind of way. But pushing a young child into a marriage that does not benefit her in any kind of way is unrealistic to me. But again, what only annoys me in this whole situation is this is not even our problem. We should be worrying about all the situations going on in Nigeria. But like always, whenever there's hot topics in Nigeria on things we have to focus on, stories like this come out. Stories like this come out to distract us. My only thing is people should choose wisely. If you find the partner that you love and care about, keep it private, because once you come on the internet, it is out there and there's nothing anybody can do about it. And parents should stop using their children as a means of survival. It's not right. It's inhumane, honestly. Like, my love as a parent is unconditional. It's not conditional to what you can provide to me in the future. When I look at my child, I never think, oh, let me build her future for her so that in the future she will take care of me. No, I was the vessel. I'm doing my part. Now, what she decides to do after that, that is her thing. By the grace of God, she has empathy, If not, everybody do them. But my child will never be the source of my comfort in that sense, materially. Everyone be.
Okay guys, the interview that Regina's mom granted few years back, she was saying that people is abusing the hell out of her, saying that she is the one that sold her own daughter out to a senator because of her material gain. But according to her, she said that, oh, I didn't even know that there is something going on between both of them. When she came to me, she told me that this is the man she wants to marry. I was like, no, I disagree. I don't want it in the first place. But when my daughter said, has I ever shown you anyone? This is my choice, this is what I want. I have to support my daughter. I'm not the one that pushed my daughter to go and marry the senator. I didn't even know the senator, even though I was working with the politician, and I have never worked with Nwoko. This is what the mother said, but some people were like, oh, what do you expect her to say? Even the daughter has come out to say, oh, this is my choice. But in all, people were saying that Regina, mother's mom, is actually her manager right from when she was a child. That if she told her daughter the implication of marrying a man who is twice her own age, or even like three wise, I don't know if there is any word that like that, but you guys understand what I'm saying, that the Regina Daniel wouldn't have had hair to marry that man. But you guys, the die is cast now. You all in Nigeria know that even Regina's dad did not support the marriage in the first place. He came out on the internet to say, oh, I wasn't even informed. Even when they are doing the traditional rites of Regina Daniel, the dad was not there. According to him, he said that he is not in support of the marriage. It's like it's the mother and their village people that handed the girl over to Senator Nwoko. And today, look at what is happening. Like, many Nigerians are blaming the mom that the girl did not even enjoy her childhood, that she was going from school to set, and at the age of 18 she was just married off, that she didn't enjoy life. I don't even know the enjoyment that they are talking about. I don't know whether that's to me as a child, I don't know what they want a child to enjoy. Is it to go and be doing boyfriend and girlfriend? That aside, I don't even like the part where so many people are saying that she didn't enjoy life. But I may be 1% and the other 99 that say that she should have enjoyed her life. Where I'm against is why being a sister wife to a man old enough to be your father or even your grandfather. No be say the man is a widower. He has other wives. Why being a sixth wife? No be say the man have not been married before. That is my problem. If you said you want to marry somebody that will give you money, that will give you affluence, that will make you to feel like you have arrived, you have to know that nothing goes for nothing. You exchanged you being outside, or you exchange your freedom, or you being treated as a queen in your house to be with a man old enough to be your father that can give you everything. You should deal with it. That is the choice some of us made in life. Even some of our mother. Some mothers have said, oh, your dad was maltreating me, but when I look at you guys, I don't want to leave you people here, so I decided to stay with your father. There's some sacrifice we made in this life. And even then that our mothers are saying it, they were marrying at a very young age, even though I don't support that. But what I'm saying is that for you to agree to marry a man that will give you money, that will be flying you on an airplane, they'll be flying you on their private jet, you should also know that it's not gonna be rosy, as if you are marrying someone within your age range, as if you're marrying somebody who will be to you like your talk partner. Because the man will always show you, say, I'm not even your father to be bantering words with you. I am a senator of Federal Republic of Nigeria. I've handled tough people than you, so who the hell are you? You are under my feet. Something like that. They are not going to see you as their wife, because in their mind they know that if they are poor, you're not going to choose them, that you actually choose them because of what you're going to gain from them. So deal with it. Deal with it. As for the girl taking something, God, I pray that God hears her, because I don't see any justification because you married early or you married an old man should justify you living a bad life. I do not see that. There is no justification to immorality. There's no justification of living bad life. After all, there's people who have been children of God from their childhood until they leave this planet. You must not be conformed to this world. Yes, just to say that you did not enjoy you. What is enjoyment in sin? What is enjoyment in nonsense? Anyway, guys, please, I will see you in my next video. Like this video, comment, share, turn on the post notification so that anytime I upload a new video, you will be the first to get notified. See you in my next one. Bye bye.